I ask for the truth on behalf of Srishti Garg concerning relationship and career issues. I ask for guidance in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth, always. And we cut the deck, and where it splits is where it's thought to be at its strongest, most energetic point, as you could say there. We'll just place the cards just nicely here to the side, and I'm going to deal out 3 cards. The first card we deal is in the position of the recent past. This is a period of time between now and this time last month, roughly. And then the next card we place is in the position of the present, and then the immediate future we just place next to it there, and that is a period of time a bit like the recent past, as we've said before, but it's more the immediate future in the sense a period of time between now and this time next month. Let's see what's been going on just recently from a relationship and career standpoint, as you could say, over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so. Nothing too distant. I suppose you could say it's as near to now as possible without it being now, isn't it? Really, in that sense. We'll just straighten that crystal up for you there. Let's pull this card out here, and as we just get some vibrations going with these crystal pointers here, just directing the energy, we just flip the card over nice and slowly here, not to disturb the energy too much, and we just reveal the energy of the Griffin. The Griffin represents honour and good luck. I suppose that's what it's really been about, respect more than anything, hasn't it? You feel as though, why am I sort of sensing you want a change of career, or if you haven't got a career you want one because you've met somebody, or because of the relationship that you're in. Just straighten that up again. I've got a thing about straightening up crystals, I'm afraid. You've just given me the order to bring it there a bit there, just line it up. Just so it's all ship shape and Bristol fashion, isn't it? For you there. It does sort of lend itself to that idea, doesn't it, where respect is a thing. I suppose the good luck recently, you've been fortunate in some respect or other. You've been fortunate to have been in the position that you're in. Not just so much to respect somebody else's point of view, but I got a sense as though somebody else has respected you as well. It's been a two-way thing, and that is that's important, isn't it? Before I just pull out the next card, I'm going to move the crystal again, just to line it up, because he does look a bit uneven, doesn't it? The energies, I suppose, one behind the other, just directing the vibrations of what we're doing here. That's a bit better, isn't it? That's how it was before, actually. it always comes back to the first one was the right one. But like sometimes when I sort of sometimes try and guess the next card, and then I say no, it might be something else, and then it was always the first one you guess. I don't want to play the guessing game on this one though. I want to just move on to the present here. This what vibrates with the now. I suppose in a way this is the most important energy, isn't it, that's vibrating, because it's the past is the past, but what's happening now is most important. This is, I suppose, a balanced sort of energy with a Libran sort of vibration, the element of air, just really indicating that really right now Spirit is advising you to seek a union of mind and spirit, as it says there. Maybe getting to know yourself is just a bit more important and a bit more of a priority at the moment than getting to know somebody else. Because I suppose once you know yourself, you can relate to yourself in whatever situation you're in, and you can deal with it better, can't you? And I've got this sort of feeling as though this is probably why you've been having trouble getting to know somebody special, I suppose. If there is somebody there in your life, then this is what's maybe causing the blockage. But nevertheless, the respect is there, the honour is there, and it's as if you've sort of cared for them or even respected their wishes just out of appeasement, in the sense just to give yourself a bit of good fortune, literally in that sense, or give yourself you've made your own luck, as you would say, even if it was the right thing or the wrong thing, regardless of rights and wrongs didn't come into it. And now it's time to try and get to know yourself. Now you've tried to get to know somebody else, or why am I sort of sensing here as though you were forcing yourself to get to know them? Maybe with the old I've got somebody like you have, and you can tell all your friends you've got somebody like they have. There could be that. I always tend to get that coming through with a lot of relationship situations, but that's easy enough to say, well, I've got somebody, I'm on somebody's arm now, and that's great, and you're not, so come on, hurry up, where are you, so we can all go out with our partners together and show them off and all this sort of thing. But I sense here really this is more maybe the person or the arm that you were on is your own arm. The person who's best guiding you is yourself. And it's up to you to make, with the adjustment, it's up to you to make with the balance of Libra. It's up to you to sort of set that balance within yourself, to be a bit more, maybe a bit more rational, a bit more level-headed, a bit more, maybe a bit more pragmatic and sensible and grounded, although it's air. Maybe it's the communication. There's a communication breakdown, but not just so much with the relationship that you're in, if you're in one. I can't sense it, I can't see it. I don't know whether you're in one here or not, but if you're in one, then it's not really about communicating with somebody else, if you are or if you aren't. Really, if you're in a relationship or not seems to be irrelevant, because the point that's been made here is you've got to learn to communicate with yourself. The communication breakdown has happened with you and yourself, not with you and them. Whoever they are, or maybe, or may soon be, I don't know. Let's pull out this next card here that represents your immediate future. This will give us a clue into what's about to happen. If negative, it can actually be in an ironic sense. I've always said in an ironic sense it can be positive, because forewarned is forearmed. But if positive, beware of complacency. And I sense the latter here with the Queen. The Queen represents she's the matriarch, isn't she? The love and prosperity type figure there. Of course, she's an Egyptian queen there, but she's got what do you call it? A homekeeper or a home. What's the word? But I sense the Queen, a member of the royal court, is a person. It is a woman in your life, and that woman in your life, I sense, is you. This represents you. The Queen represents you. That part of you that will take charge, maybe, of the relationship, if there is one, and if there isn't, will take charge of her own destiny. She's mistress of her own destiny, isn't she? The Queen. She wields the power in the relationship, and I sense, I'm sort of picking up here, that maybe in the past you were trying to be the domineering side of it, and that's maybe why other relationships that you may have been in have failed, because you've been the one who's tried to dominate the relationship. And it's really two to tango. It's really it's a partnership, isn't it? It's a nexus of energy. I suppose like the nexus of these two crystals here from Earth here, the earthly sort of energy there, up to the ether, which is the more clearer. That's why we place them in that sort of order. So you've got earth and ether. That if you can get a crystal with earth and ether, that you hold it like this one, for example, the earth at the bottom, so you hold it upright like that. So you've got the earthly part of the mineral underneath, and so on, and helps you to do whatever work it is, if it's astral projection or just healing in a way. But either way, the Queen, the Egyptian, the Pharaoh's wife or whatever, nevertheless, she is still somebody's wife, or she is still the wife of the Queen, the wife of the King, correction. The wife of the Pharaoh, but she nevertheless has power over her part. Her sort of dominion is over her department, as you would say. In this case, your department, between now and this time next month, you will be the dominating factor in the relationship again, trying to domineer the situation with the love, and the relationship, not prosperity so much just in money wise, which maybe the financial side of it there, with it saying love and prosperity, but of course prospering in a relationship. The only way you can prosper is to be the one maybe running the household, or governing what the finances maybe. And maybe that's what he finds threatening, or will find threatening, or has found threatening in the past. And this pattern, this energy, this trying to get to know them before knowing yourself. Maybe why am I sort of sensing here that you may not discover, but you may not realise your own strength, and this is what it's been about before, and this is why really right now you should be seeking that union of mind and spirit, as it says there, because you've got to seek that union of you and yourself. You've got to come to some sort of, I get a sense as though you're not happy with yourself, and you should be. by communicating with yourself, not laying down the law with others in order to control their lives. You feel as though you're controlling your own life, and you're not. You're trying to control somebody else's. That's what usually happens with people who try and control the lives of others. They've got no control over their own life. And that, although that is the truth, you must accept that. And really, just for now, this is a warning. Although love and prosperity would appear on the outset to be a positive thing, that there is love and prosperity ahead, in this sense, really, there is love and prosperity, all right, but will it benefit you, or will the pattern of respecting the other party? Yes, the good luck was there. You were fortunate maybe to have met somebody just recently because you've shown them some respect for once. But how long does that respect last before you start demanding respect from them? And this, I don't know. I'd rather really at this point, just for now, I'd think we will just for now cast a shadow over it. As these cards have spoken.